Hello, my warriors. I want to welcome you to my Thursday night dinner. So I have two phones in my hand, okay? Because again, I don't have my computer. It's being fixed. We did find out it was something that we can fix. So we're just waiting for the part to come in and them do what they got to do. They're going to put a virus protection on there along with a couple of other things that I need to update. So first, I'm going to show you this. Just a moment. Let's see if I can get it to act right. Okay. This is cube steak. I put it in a pan to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Want to show you that. You might not see it really, really good, but I'm going to try to show it to you the best I can. These are the seasonings that I used. Okay, so the first one's adobo, garlic, and this one is a type of right here steak season. You got mesquite, and you got what is that? Kicking chicken. I'm sorry, it didn't show too good, but right now I got to do it this way to be able to show y'all everything that I want you to see. Okay, then right here, see, it's gonna act funny. I already know it's gonna act funny. But right here is how I season it up. Put the bell peppers in there. I would have put onions in there too, but what happened? I ran out of onions. So I stuck this in the oven. I wrapped it up with aluminum foil. And I stuck it in the oven for approximately an hour. Okay. 30 minutes in, I flipped it over. Then 30 minutes, flipped it back over. Okay. So let's start off with my beans and rice. I cooked this, threw the beans in there, and why did I say beans and rice? The string green beans, I call them string beans, but green beans, string beans, what you want to call them, with potatoes. I put complete seasoning in there. I did not have no butter, so my man is bringing butter home, and then I'm going to turn it back on for a few minutes just to make it, give it its flavor and taste the way I want it. This only takes probably about 30 minutes or less. You know how it just depends on your potatoes, because the string beans, they cook pretty good. Let me show you the bag that they came in, frozen. I don't do no canned goods. This is the bag that it came in. It's called whole green beans, and it says nothing artificial. And then when we look on the back, it gives you your directions. Okay? Whichever way you want to do it. And this is how it turns out at the end, once I put the butter in there. Now, oops, I've got water on the ground. Excuse me. Let me put the plate down. I mean the top down. Those are my rice. Okay? This is what we used. Okay? Even though it's just two, we still use this one. Okay? No fat. So, oh, excuse me. About to cough. On the back here is the instructions in English and in Espanol. Okay? Then when we look right about here, it says used by 112. I think that's either 23 or 25, but I already used it, and we in 2021. Okay, so that is the rice. Let's go all the way down and look at it. Let's get some effect. Look how good that look. The stuff on the top is like seasoning. I did mix it. I spanned it for a minute like it tells you to, but that's how it turns out, nice and fluffy. Because I have my stuff boiling high in the beginning, and then I turn it down after that minute. Then we're going to break it down, break it down, break it down. So, after we finish cooking it, I have put it on top of the stove for about maybe 15 minutes to make some gravy. A lot of people may ask, well, how do you make your gravy? Okay. Now, Normally it'd be a little oil in the pan or a little juice. If it's just juice, I'll put a little oil with the juice. And the oil I use is olive oil. Okay. So what I did was I let the juice and the oil kind of get real hot. I take maybe 2 tablespoons of flour. I have this little shaker. Let me see. It's not really a shaker, but it's this container right here. I put the flour in here and try to fill it up with water all the way up to the top. Well, not to the top, but right there. And then I shake it. So you shake it really good. And then while this is steaming hot, you pour it in there. Okay? So people are going to say, okay, well, how do you add the flavors? Okay, let's go back. To make it have flavor, you're probably going to put the same thing, which is this, in there. Then you're going to put a little bit of this in there. I just sprinkle it just to give it taste. Then a little bit of this in there. Always this and onions. And this one. And I use this, the grilled seasoning. Even though we didn't grill, it still give a good season. So you put it in there, and then as you are in the water, you make sure, like a lot of people add everything they want and then put the seasoning in. That's what I do sometimes. But this time I just decided to do it all in the beginning. And then as I'm adding the water, and I'm going to tell you one other thing I put in there. And this is where I made my mistake. But it's all right. I was able to fix that thing. This right here had a lot of that in there. I didn't realize that you could, let me show you, pop the top. I opened it, not and thinking that the top was connected. Not good. So I had to take half of it and throw it out so that I can dilute it with the water to bring the seasoning back. And that's what I did. So we make mistakes, but you know what? Mz.TreZena knows how to fix that thing, okay? So I put the meat in there to soften it up because I didn't have enough aluminum foil to cover the entire pan that I stuck in the oven. So it was kind of drying it a little bit, so I had to stop that. Because normally what I normally put in there is Mojo. That I remember the one year my daughter was probably about 13. Was she 13? She might have been 13 or less. She was helping me cook. And she know how to cook them cube steaks because of her babysitter, which is a family member of ours that taught her. And she put that Mojo on it, and that Mojo, she know how to season up real good. I don't even know if she put season on there. I'm gonna say she really don't, maybe a little bit. And then she throw that Mojo on there and stick it in the oven and let it cook. It is so good. And it's always with the yellow rice and the string beans. I don't know if they put potatoes in theirs, but I put potatoes in mine. But this is the way it looks. So I'm going to put a plate together real quick and show you what the finishing touch is. So stay tuned. All right, my warriors, this is the finishing touch. Look at that lovely rice with the meat and the peppers and the green beans with potatoes. So if at this time, I will probably have to continue doing my videos to the point where you won't see as much as you used to, but I'll still do my very best to describe what I did until I get my computer back so I can do editing, because I do not know how to do editing off my phone. I only know how to do the straight raw cut editing. Okay, so until then, we're going to do it this way, and I'm going to do the best I can. So if you enjoyed having Mz.TreZena explain how she cooked her meal for Thursday night for her boo, give it a big thumbs up. If you are just a visitor, not a warrior yet, okay, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then hit that notification button to be notified of all videos, along with share this video. Let them know what your girl is doing during the weekday. This may be something that they decide they want to cook, maybe on the weekend, or maybe just somewhere during the weekday. It can be anything they decide to do. But share this video with everyone you know. Now, I want to say thanks for watching. Later.